not feeling like getting stuck in an elevator. More crazy today. Apparently, I'm stressed about going back to school because I'm breaking out. For lunch, I made chicken mashed potatoes and corn. I also got some dried mango for snack time. This is my editing self popping in. The clip you're about to see feels so dramatic to me. It was like my honest thoughts on coming back to school, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it didn't need to be that serious. But we're not gonna bully myself for feeling the way I was feeling, so roll the clip. I'm gonna give you my honest opinions about going back to school today. This is my third year teaching, and to be honest, this was the very first break of any kind where I wasn't like jumping ready to get back in. I just feel tired still. Normally I get bored by the end and I'm like ready to get back into routine, but I'm just not. I was very spontaneous over this break. Normally during the work week, like I'm not willing to do anything extra. I stay at home, I stick to my routine, and I'm not excited to get back into that. Like I want to keep doing spontaneous things. I do miss the kids. I am excited to see them. Today I didn't have a hard time getting up out of bed. I think that's just like the anxiety and excitement of it all. Normally the second day back is when I have issues getting out of bed. I know it's going to be a great day. I'm not stressed about that. I left their desks in groups before we left, so now I have to rearrange them all. Since today was the first day back after winter break, normally it's really daunting. The kids are crazy, you're having to review expectations, but honestly, it was a really good day. The kids remembered everything that I needed them to remember. We had a really good day today. It eased all of the feelings that I was feeling this morning. The day went by quite fast too. Everything that I had planned went well. I actually over-planned a little bit. Now it's finally feeling like the final stretch of the year. We just started reading Charlotte's Web, and this whole unit and module is my favorite one to teach. So we're reading Charlotte's Web, and then after Charlotte's Web, we read a book called The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. By far my favorite kids chapter book. I cried the first time I read it, so I cannot wait until we get to that because the kids can really connect with the character. I'm on my way into my allergy appointment, and I finally remembered to charge my computer before I left school. So now I can do some work while I sit there and wait for 20 minutes. I'm not normally afraid of elevators, but I just tried to get on an elevator. I don't even know where I ended up. I just tried to get on an elevator and I pushed floor 1 and it didn't light up, and I pushed it harder and it didn't work, and then all of a sudden the door starts to open and then it like leaves a little crack so I couldn't even walk through. It didn't go down to the floor I asked it to go down to, it just stayed on the same floor, and then it just started beeping really loudly. So luckily I was able to get the door open all the way, and then I went out and I tried to call the other elevator, but then that same one popped up, so I ended up just taking the stairs because I was like, I'm not feeling like getting stuck in an elevator today. Besides the elevator debacle, I was very productive inside that office. I was able to get 3 days worth of like student task worksheets done. I make all of my worksheets on Canva. It doesn't take me a long time, but when we're doing things with long chapter books, I try to have the students like prove their answer with text evidence. So then I have to like type in all the text evidence from the book. I'm stopping at Publix to get more chicken for dinner. After I took Charlie for a walk, I ended up working on my computer for about an hour. Brian and I went to his parents' house tonight, and his dad made homemade cannolis, which were so good. We came home and watched some TV, and now I'm ready to go to bed. I'm gonna wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. Today was the second day back, and the kids were a little bit more crazy than they were yesterday, but it still wasn't too bad. I ended up having to do tutoring at the end of the day. I wasn't originally going to start until next week, and last minute I ended up doing tutoring. So I have a training tonight virtually at 5 o'clock. It's currently 4 o'clock, so we have to go home. I don't think I'll have enough time to walk Charlie, so I asked Brian to take care of him. My training tonight is to get ESE points, so I don't know if it works the same in other states, but when we recertify eventually, we have to have a certain number of courses that we've taken for like special education, for our reading endorsement, all those different kinds of things. So normally the ESE courses are the harder ones of the bunch because a lot of them happen during the school day, and obviously I can't do that. So this was one of the ones that happened after school. I don't need to do it, but I kind of just want to get it done because I can bank them up and then I don't have to worry about it. The training is on verbal de-escalation, and I don't really have any crazy behaviors in my classroom that I could use that for this year, but I do still want to learn because eventually I'm gonna have a student who needs some verbal de-escalation, let's be real. I literally got home like not that long ago, but it is currently 4:43 and I'm supposed to hop on my training at 4:45. So I just have my desk set up and there is not enough space for all these notes and stuff that I have to take. I have too much stuff on my desk and I needed to clean it before this, but I don't have time anymore. I also have an extra cannoli that I'm going to eat the whole time. Obviously, I'm not going to be on camera and I will be on mute so that way no one has to hear it. Sometimes I feel like common sense within virtual calls is not very common. My least favorite is whenever people like eat when they're on camera and the person lecturing is asking people to get on mute and they're like not listening to them and having full-on conversations in the background. It drives me absolutely nuts. Now I have to go back to the email and I have to find where the Zoom invitation is, or Teams. Why in the world do I have so many emails from today? I'm taking another teacher training tomorrow from 5 to 7 for more ESE points, and it's called Supporting Students with Dyslexia, which I'm actually really excited about because, to be honest, when I have kids with dyslexia, I have no idea how to teach that. Like, no idea. I just finished the training, so now I'm gonna eat some dinner and then go to bed. Good morning. It's currently Wednesday and I'm leaving a little bit later today, but I'm not mad about it because yesterday I was able to post all of the final grades for grading period 2, and I was also able to complete all of their progress monitoring plans. There isn't anything left on the existing to-do list that I need to do, but I just want to plan ahead, so I'm still getting there a little bit early. I didn't have time to eat my breakfast this morning, so I just packed some banana bread with me and I'll just eat it when I get to school. One of the things I'm trying to get done right now is creating like a weekly progress report for my students who are performing below grade level. And I just bought one on Teachers Pay Teachers that's like almost exactly perfect, but I want to change a few things. And it's editable, but not well. So now I have to put it in Canva. And if you know anything about Canva, when you put another design into there, it like gets all wonky. So it's gonna take me a while. I know once I get it done, it's gonna be really easy to keep up with every single week. So I just have to do it now and then I'll be good. Today was another great day. The kids were great. Still a little rambunctious, but better than yesterday. I have another training tonight, so I'm on my way home, but luckily I did not get surprised with any tutoring kids today. So I am probably gonna have time to walk Charlie, and my brother is making dinner tonight, so I don't have to worry about that either. It is just shaping up to be a great day. I took like a 7-minute shower after I walked Charlie because I wanted to shower before I got in and didn't feel like showering after the training. Second training is done, and now tomorrow when I get home, I don't have to worry about anything. I can just walk the dog and lay on the couch.
There's not much to do.
It's time to go to school. It is freezing in my classroom this morning. We didn't get to have a car chat this morning because it was so foggy outside. I could see like 3 cars ahead of me and that was it. I do have an Amazon package that we have to open. If you don't follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I do classroom transformations once a month. And normally it's like construction themed or picnic day. We've done like a winter wonderland, a Thanksgiving feast. So this month is glow day. So I already have most of the black lights, but I tried them out and it wasn't enough. Okay, so I got these neon streamers and we're gonna hang them from the ceiling. These are extra black lights. I ended up staying at school much longer than I planned, but I'm batch filming content today for TikTok and Instagram. So I have my entire table as a mess right now. I didn't clean any of it up, but to be honest, I just want to go home. So we're gonna leave that as a tomorrow problem. I'm supposed to have chicken enchiladas, refried beans, and rice. And the chicken enchiladas are like Stouffer's frozen ones that I can just throw into the oven, which honestly are not my favorite meals to eat because it's not like a home cooked meal, but my favorite meals to make because the girl can just throw it in and then chill on the couch until it's done. Also, Brian was off today, so I kind of felt bad staying at the school late, especially because he texted me and he was like, "Are you ever coming home tonight?" I'm gonna spend some time with him. We'll probably watch How I Met Your Mother. That's our new favorite show. Brian's watched it all the way through before, but I have not. I'm home now, so I'm just gonna make some dinner and then hang out with Brian for tonight. Morning and happy Friday. I feel like this week actually went by pretty fast, but I know this weekend is gonna go by even faster. Apple suggested for me to play Bruno Mars on my way to school, and I'm very glad that I listened to Apple today because I am pumped and ready for the day. My current self is sad about the state of my desk and how I left it yesterday, so let's clean it up. Blue things I put on the lights yesterday, my admin gave me so that way I could keep my bright lights on. Still not dark enough in here for me. I did order new ones that look like a night sky, so fingers crossed that those help a little bit more. But with the blue ones on there, the whole room is like tinted blue. Not the biggest fan, but definitely better than it was before. Happy Friday! It's time to go home. The kids were definitely crazier today than they've been all week. Fingers crossed it's better on Monday. I did send home for the first time today their weekly progress report, so hopefully that will get sent back on Monday. I only did it for the kids who are currently performing below grade level. I have my plans for next week, and before break I did like a skeleton of the slides, so unfortunately I am gonna have to work a little bit this weekend. All of me wants to plan like up until the end of February, but normally when I plan that far I end up having to change a whole bunch of things and it just becomes a mess. So I have to find the balance. I think I might plan 2 weeks out and then do like a skeleton for 4 weeks out. That's definitely going to take me more than 30 minutes, so I'm already failing on a habit that I wanted to stop this year. So if you see me working this weekend, pretend you didn't. I'm about to start editing my videos and we're supposed to go on a date night tonight, and Brian will not tell me where we're going. And like a year ago I would have been like, oh my gosh, he's gonna propose, that's so exciting. But no, now I'm like, where are we going? Why can't you tell me where we're going? I don't know if I need to change. I don't know if I need to shower, and it's freaking me out. Not to mention that earlier this week, I'm the one who suggested we go on date night, and there was a particular place I had in mind, and I told him I really wanted to go to this all-you-can-eat Chinese place that we absolutely love. And I'm not gonna lie, if we don't go there, I'm gonna feel a little disappointed because I've been dreaming about this dinner all week. He's taking me to our Chinese place. I'm so excited. It is Saturday morning. Apparently I was really tired because I didn't even plug in my phone last night. I fell asleep at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I just woke up and it's like 10:30. So apparently this week was very tiring for me. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And I'm honestly leaving. Oh, just spilled like half of this hydration packet on the floor. I hate traffic so much.